Hello everybody, my name is Magnus and welcome to Let's Play Shining Force. Last we left off, we're on a boat. And let's see here, we got a new unit, Ernest, and showed him off on the last map, Another Night. And I think that was pretty much it. So we're actually entering a few maps that don't have a lot of, or don't have any recruitable characters, so this is what we're left with for a little bit, which actually just makes it easier, so we don't have to worry about going and finding them or doing anything like that. This Let's Play might be more interrupted now. We just had a new addition to our family, and I may have to stop every once in a while to take care of them, but hopefully we won't have to do that too much. So let's go through and get started here. So you do have the sea bats again, which is fantastic for experience. Pegasus Knights for God knows what reason. And then you have these shellfish and conches. I can't remember which one is which, but one of them is poisonous, the other one's not. The shellfish are a bit more powerful, just pretty much in every single way, and they're probably the one that's poisonous too. But they go through and they spawn. You actually have a few of them spawn here. But you're stuck on the boat. So let's go out and find some of the enemies. I like sending Domingo on his own to take out the top right guys, just because it gives him like a decent amount of experience. He can take the Pegasus Knight on without having any problems with experience. And then I like going through and sending my Birdman up here against the sea bats. Oh, were you the one with it? No, it was Eamon. Okay. And seeing what they could do up there. I do need to lure them down a little bit more to get some assistance. Because, as you can tell, those sea bats are going to not murder my guys, but whole Battle Royale will be fine. I'm just worried about Eamon here. Yeah, she's gonna take a lot of damage. Let's see here, I gotta check out levels for guys. I need to promote Arthur soon here. Here we go. Guns, because I know I'm keeping Vankar after this. And then also keeping Ernest and Domingo. And yeah, I'm not keeping Pele. Yeah. But he'll be able to go through and weaken the conches for us. There we go, gain some experience. Let's see here. Okay. Send guns down. Silo man. Set an Eamon over here. Go through and... Ooh. That's a good question. Is the power ring usable right now? I can't remember if it was smoking last time. The problem with this is cannot get it repaired until we get to the land. Okay, so now smoke rises. Now I know not to use it afterwards. That's fine. You know, I'll send up Kokichi to go and help him out. Take a little bit of damage here. Not too bad for Balroy. Now Eamon's going to take a little bit more. But again, not too bad. And put Xylo there just makes those, just lures the conch and the shellfish. A lot of times they only move about 2 spaces coming at you, unless you put somebody there to bait them with. And there we go. Sorry, I was also looking up a file. See when I was getting what characters we'll send Max down this way. This is a good setup for Vankar to get some experience here. Yeah, so Vankar, Guns, Domingo, and Ernest are the ones that we have so far that will stay with us. So I'm going to be focusing on giving them experience since they're going to be with us the entire way. Units like Diane and Arthur and my Birdmen, despite the fact that I'm giving them some experience up here, I'm going to kind of cool it for their experience gains because they're going to be leaving us soon. Very sad. I will miss my flyers, but we'll have one at the end. Well, besides Domingo, the best flyer. That's a good setup for him. Does he have Freeze level 2 yet? I can't remember. It's been a little bit. Obviously, the baby's been born since then, so I've been a little preoccupied. Yeah, Ernest needs some experience over here. There we go. So more than likely, I'm just gonna kind of wall up and let Ernest get those kills there. And Arthur, why don't you come over here? Will you help you? We'll use you as a wall. Yes, Freeze level 2. Fantastic. The only unfortunate part about Domingo is that he gains levels fast. But in order to get to his best spell, Freeze level 4, you need to be, I think, level 26 with him. So you have a ton of levels to gain in order to get the most effective spells for him. And see Xylo take a hit. Not too bad. Now, the poison doesn't happen on every hit. It happens kind of on a percent chance. Kind of like instead of a critical, it'll poison. Just like the sleep effects for the bats were. Now, the unfortunate part about this run right now is that we don't have a healer. So I'm looking forward to actually getting a healer, which we're still not going to get for a while. So we're going to be completely... Oh, that was crap, Guns. Be kind of... Our offense is going to be a little weird here. I'm going to have to make sure I'm not just sacrificing my units too bad. Oh, good job, Kokichi. Wonderful. And that should be a kill for Ernest. Hopefully. There we go, perfect. Okay, I should be able to weaken this guy for Vankar. So this map isn't too bad. The enemies do kind of charge you, and no. Well, I guess it's a kill for somebody else. They do kind of charge at you, but it isn't too bad. Really, it's the sea bats that coming at you that kind of hit your back lines and everything. So if you're trying to move ahead, they start getting to all the guys that you normally keep in the back, like your healers and whatnot. But if you know that that's going to happen, you'll be fine. Especially if you send somebody like Domingo in the back, like they're just going to keep attacking him since they prioritize him like they prioritize Max. For God knows what reason. And he's just a tank. Okay, we'll keep him there. Don't need to weaken that guy with Ernest, or for Ernest. Just gonna give him all the experience. And this is where not having a healer hurts. But I think I do have some medical herbs on them, so probably next turn, one of them or two of them are going to use them to make sure my guys don't die. Now I can use Max to go through and weaken, because he needs experience anyway. It's not like he would have killed. More defense, I like it. Let's see here. How much HP? Yeah. He was left for that. Diane, despite her long range, can't really reach anything else. So we're send her ahead here, not attack. She's not the next one to leave, but Arthur's the next one to leave, so we're going to put him out front to be the sacrificial lamb. He doesn't have any magic yet. So I know before I was kind of using them like normal, using all of my units like normal, but I'm trying to have a more emphasis on the guys that I'm going to keep, because especially since I'm trying to do this without restarting any of the maps, more defense, because that's what he needed, and MP, great. Since I'm trying to do that, it's going to get rough for my guys. Now, I could promote all my guys to level 10 and kind of start them on that path with insane gains for the next levels and whatnot, but I don't really like doing that. I think that you need your guys to have decent levels by a certain point, because parts of the end game get kind of difficult. So you really need them to be good. And the boost wears off. That's good. Well, you know what? We're just gonna finish this guy off. I should have left for Kokichi, but that's okay. I like Balbaroy. So it's not that the game is extremely difficult, and I'd be able to get by. People have gotten by with, you know, the level 10 promotions, and you kind of make up for it. But I kind of like getting the extra power, because some characters just lose so much when they promote at level 10 that they almost become useless. You know, let's take Adam or Blue, for example. They aren't good if you promote early. They just aren't. So you do have to kind of train them up. Yeah, I just wanted to see if we had any lances. But we're just with Power Spear right now. There we go. Oh, that's good. Well, not the level up, but I should finish this off. I can't wait for Guns to promote and become a tank. Literally a tank. But I do like my guys fairly experienced for the ones I'm going to be using, because we are going to be at a kind of a disadvantage with having a character like Adam, who again, I will bring kind of up to where the party is. So there's going to be we're going to have a fun little time with him. Yeah, we'll give Max this kill. I mean, we're going to be using him the entire time, so. Alrighty. And just moving on down. I don't remember when, but I think there's supposed to be enemies that spawn here. I don't know if it's this one or the next one. You're actually on this boat twice, and facing enemies twice. Slightly annoying, but it's not too bad. It's nice to have the ship battles. A different environment, you're kind of locked into an area, but it doesn't feel like you're trapped. You have plenty of space on the map, so not too many issues. And I can't remember. You know, I don't think it was this one. I think it was the next map that has it. There's a secret item here, I think on the second map, that you can go through and get. I just forget the spot for it. Not important that I need to get it. Just fun entertainment. No, I think it's one of these boards actually, but oh well, doesn't matter. And I think in this one they actually have a music change when you get to these chapters. As you can tell, I don't think I mentioned that before. I really love this music here. It's kind of just, you know, a bit grim, it kind of makes this sound a little more deadly than it is. So obviously I'm not having too many issues here. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Go over here. You know, it's Pegasus Night. I don't need to worry about healing too much. I mean, they could crit, but even then, I don't think they'd kill Max. And a nice double hit by Ernest. Wonderful. Here we go. So one of the unfortunate parts about this game is that they don't actually have a different difficulty level. They didn't adopt this until Shining Force 2. So the game is as difficult as you make it. So in this one, I used to just grind a terrible amount as a kid playing it. I think I just really like playing the battles and getting people powerful. And as a kid, I wasn't that good of a strategist. I couldn't, you know, deal with a level 5 character coming into chapter 3 or 4. But now I basically give challenges to myself to kind of make it interesting, because I love the game. It's just, of course, it's just not that challenging. I think Cookie can get some chip experience here. He's gonna be with us for a while, so don't mind leveling him up. Plus he's a flyer. We'll keep Xylo out of it. How's Max doing? I know he just gained a level. Yeah, he can get a kill. I'm not too worried about him. But the game is just difficult as you make it. And if it's your first time playing it, it may be a little bit rough because you just don't understand how it plays. In any case, we finished up this map. The ship was damaged in the battle. We must repair it, that island over there. And look, there's a mermaid. Thank you for destroying those monsters. My name is Shell of Worrell. You can repair your ship in Worrell. Please follow me. Yes, let's follow the mermaid. I've heard of Worrell. We should be able to get the ship fixed there. Luckily, apparently it's legit. It's definitely how a ship works. Alrighty, and now we're in the town of Worrell. It'll take some time to repair the ship. Try to rest and relax. Welcome to Worrell. And now we come to the time where all of the guards are kind of big. We'll call them that. Big and definitely smart. Worrell's a great place, but nothing ever happens here. It is true. And we'll just go through and explore a little bit, step on some fish, and... Oh, whoa, who is that? Hello, Max. Remember me, Boken. The water is great as long as you don't get eaten. Do you know there's an enormous building under this island? It's amazing. Yeah, he swims to this island. And then he, like, dives down. This guy is the greatest athlete ever. It's a little ship for us to ride around in a second. And... There we go through, talk. There's the king here. Greetings, we will gladly repair your ship if you tell others of our lovely island. That's wonderful. A word of warning, don't go past the buoys in the water. Danger lurks there. Which obviously means we're gonna go. And what is this? Well, there's no law that says a king can't shop. How can I help you? Just, yep. He's the king is a merchant, and it causes, like, I think this would cause much more of an issue than it apparently is, but I guess he's the king, so. It's just interesting that the king is now the portrait of the shopkeeper. I'll go buy stuff in a second. I forgot to actually open the chests. Yeah, they have these chests just completely unguarded. I love unguarded chests. And Shower of Cure. That will be useful later. So basically it does a heal all to everybody. mobility ring. That's very useful. Let's see here. We're going to give Guns the mobility ring. So you don't get a lot of Shower of Cures, so definitely save them up for the final 2 maps. I don't think you need to save it for the final map. It's not... The final map is actually less difficult than the second to final map. I feel there's a lot more things that you're dealing with. Who needs a little bit of speed? You know what? We'll give Kokichi a little bit of speed, just for kicks. Not that it's that important, but we'll just give it to him. Red of Life. I think I gotta train around stuff. And eventually I'm going to have all my guys promoted so I can actually use all of these power boosting stuff, and it'll be all worth it. Trust me, you want to save it. And you do want to save it until just about level 10, I do believe. The game scales weird with its level ups. So not only do you lose these boosts if you use them before you promote, when you level up after promotion, it takes into account that you've gotten these items. Basically, the more that you get points into stats, the harder it is for that level up to give you those stats, or you will get less of it. I don't know how proven of a fact that is, but I've seen kind of that effect, and I've kind of tested it out a little bit with the level ups. But it does seem that it is much harder to get the bigger spikes in your level ups if you've given them the items. Although, to be honest, it's kind of guesswork. So if you want more guaranteed, stat points, you give them the items. Don't worry about it, because that means you're depending on spikes to give you boosts at a certain point in the game, rather than the guaranteed growth. So it's up to you and how you want to do it. I like to wait it out a little bit. We're not in desperate need. We're not in desperate need of anything. I'm not going to talk to everybody. There's a ton of people to talk to in this place. Island Hotel now open on the on the wrong side of the map. But there's a ton of people to talk to in here. Nothing massively important. I try to stick with what's important for the lore. Maybe some interesting stuff, or maybe some funny things. Going to here. I don't think I had anybody even poisoned. Is there anybody for base? Nope. Let's see here. No, I'll promote guys in the next one. But actually, I think I have enough time to do a second battle. It's amazing. It wasn't too much to get over here. Yeah, so continue my journey. Alright, we'll talk to the mermaids, though. I'm Shella, Shell's sister. Don't go beyond the buoys. The currents are dangerous. I'm Schimmel, Shell's aunt. They're all related. I've seen strange lights at Ring Reef lately. Spooky. And we'll go up to here. They say the whole sea is pouring into Ring Reef. What will become of us? So Ring Reef is an area that we're going to be going to. Oh, you know what? I forgot to buy things from the king. That might have been important. Let's go back. I'm sorry, I'm kind of doing this like well, not early morning, but kind of early morning as I got up with Buddy here. Oh, that's healing items. I actually don't think I need any healing items. No, I think everybody has it that I want to have them. Let's check out the weapons, though. So there's the steel lance here, but you can't use it until you guys are promoted. At least I do believe. And by the time that I'm going to promote my guys, we're going to get a better weapon, or be able to buy these anyway, so I'm not going to go through and buy them. You do get the elven arrows to buy now, battle axes, steel swords, all stuff that you need to have promotions used. The power spear is the only one that you don't, and well, besides the power staff. But we don't use those. That would be silly. So let's go back on the boat. I just thought that I had some stuff. That's okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell where your sprite is. Let's see here, and I think I want to talk to that old man over here. Well, I guess. Would you like to hear a secret? Yes. I think our missing friar is in Ring Reef. Call to hunt. Don't tell anyone. Why not tell anybody? If we're missing a friar, we probably should be sending out a search party. And you already have one. Why do you have two in this island? Hi, I'm Shella, Shell's mom. Are you planning to go past the buoys? The crew could dash your boat against the rocks. Do you still want to go? Well, we have to. The plot takes us. And we can't help it. No, the currents took us. Who would have thought? Huh? What is this? Oh, look. The Missing Friar. Oh, I forgot to read that. Life in the Light, Secrets of War, reaching any more books. Well, I'm glad to see you're up. You were thrown from your ship. I rescued you. Strange doings. The water in Ring Reef vanished, and a strange creature appeared. It might have something to do with the legend of the Shining Path that leads to Matafa. The legend says Matafa is in the land of the ancients. I don't know how he knows that. I mean, he is a friar, so he probably has read up on the Shining Path and everything, but still. It's very convenient that he knows that it's like, oh, it might be related to this. How do you know? And look at this. Isn't this more important than just the water draining out? There's a portal? That seems important. Oh, look, there's a skeleton guy. Oh, we're gonna give him chase. Hey, come back here. Okay, nope. Nope. What are you doing here? I must inform the master. I don't know how the skeletons would sound. Although I did give him a robot voice, I could have given him a spooky voice. There's nothing else in that path. You just kind of wind around, see blocked, or dead ends here. I invoke a path before me. What? Shining Force, I was so close, so close. I shall destroy you all. And welcome to the next map. Of course, they changed the music back to the kind of the normal, the normal battle music here. I really wanted the other ones, or the other music. It was pretty nice. So you have a Master Mage, so you're going to be starting to fight these now instead of the, I think the Dark Mages or whatever they were called. They've got Freeze 2, nothing too bad. Again, I don't know how the Marionette boss has Freeze 3, and then they don't use it for a boss that's in that's in 3 chapters later. If they had Freeze 3, it'd be much more difficult, but still just as difficult as the Marionette, I think. The Marionette's almost more powerful. In each case, you get the Hellhounds here, your skeletons, so to make some of these creatures a little bit more difficult, instead of making a different version of them, they gave them things like shield rings to increase the defense, which is kind of annoying, because that means you don't get more experience from them. They just have better equipment. You do have worms. I forget if these ones cast or have a breath attack. I don't think so. I think these ones actually either put you to sleep or poison you. But they're not too difficult. They have a little bit of HP. That's about it. I mean, 20 attack is nothing to scoff at terribly, but I mean, the bats have had that. So, nothing too bad here. But you can kind of split up your forces or go up the front. I think we're going to go straight ahead. Kind of wall up in the front and just attack. Try to take down the skeleton. Probably doesn't need experience. Oh, actually he's gaining... Or maybe they did increase the experience gains just for this battle. Can't remember. It looks like they did. Sometimes they do that to the enemies, though. They just give them better equipment, and then they don't The enemies don't get more or don't give out more experience. You just keep getting like the 1 experience point for them, which is kind of annoying. Oh, you know what? I think they did that with the priests. Alrighty. Oh, just seeing if you're hearing that based on where I live. Don't worry about that. Alright. We're gonna get the power rig boost over to Ernest. That way Ernest can get a lot of these kills. There we go, not smoking after the first use, that's good. Alrighty. Get Ernest a kill here. There we go. My Black Knight. He'll probably become my Cursed Knight. You get a lot of cursed equipment near the end game, or on the path to it, which cursed equipment's interesting to deal with. You become very powerful, but you do take a heavy toll from it. And you'll see what I mean when we finally get to it. I like to give them to certain characters, and specifically, I like to give all of the cursed equipment to one character. Which makes them, when they hit, either just extremely powerful, or they freeze up or take a ton of damage. Your pick. Well, not your pick, but your choice of whether they do that or not. Oh, come over here. There you go, buddy. He likes to move. Alrighty. We can give Arthur a little bit of experience here. Ooh. Nice double attack. Level 11. There we go. Give him some HP. Something he desperately needs. Alright, and Vanguard can't do anything. That's okay. I do need to heal Pele after the Hellhound attack, though. I hate how the AI works like that. Like, I mean, it saves me, so it's not an issue, but... I mean, why move there? You could have moved one space and attacked somebody. Domingo's going to take this going to do a very efficient freeze 2 here. Hellhound's going to should take a little bit more damage than the rest. Yep. Again, it's because he's red. There you go. Another level up for him. That's a kind of crappy one. But that's okay. Yeah, Domingo is very reliable whenever he levels up, so you don't have to worry about him too much. Kokichi. How are you? Okay. Yeah, let's get you some experience here. I was thinking about having him heal up Pele, but he does need a bit of experience. Ooh, nice double attack. Get him up to level 10 at least. And, well, that works. I'll take the 1 attack. It's rare for him to get attacked, so... Alright, let's just kill the Hellhound. This is the great thing about having a bunch of spear users up in the front. They can kind of attack units of their choice, rather than just what's in front of them if you wall up. Nice, Eamon. See, even Eamon's doing a crap ton. I know she has a power rig, but she didn't even boost herself. Ooh, nice. I'll take it. We're just going to have him heal himself. He doesn't need too much experience here. I mean, he will be with us for a while, but he is ahead of everybody right now. Or pretty much everybody. No. We'll just keep him in the back here. Yeah, buddy. Oh, he's dreaming. Alright. Another level up for Vanguard. Ooh, great. I love seeing that. 3 attack boost. He, like I said, Vanguard kind of grows into his own. He is no Pele, but, nobody really is. You know, we can start chipping away at the enemies here with Diane. See, the archers really just depend on the weaponry that they get. As you can see from that, it gets pretty ridiculous. And you've seen her grow. She doesn't grow that much. There we go. Let's get these guys weakened so others can level up from them. Zala will be with us for a little bit, so we'll just have him take out the sea bat. I don't want to give these guys too much experience. Well, or none. Or don't cape. Good job, Xylo. There we go. It's a good level up for him. Oh, but give them some, because they're going to be with us for a little bit. I'm gonna have to use them. But you'll notice in this game, or as you notice in this game, you'll either get a ton of characters all the time, or you'll get no characters for a while. There is no in between, so a lot of times we're going to be trading out guys very quickly. Alright. And there we go. Another kill for Ernest. Yep, another level up. And another... not a lot. So this is where it kind of gets annoying when you're getting those level ups. Kind of annoying to use them while they're not promoted, because you get crap level ups. But to be quite honest, that level up there probably was what he was going to get extra promoting this level up. It's usually a few stat points every level that you get beyond 10. You get a couple of stat points more when you promote than you would have had. And when you're decreasing by the amount that you are, it's pretty much worth it. Plus, these guys are still leveling up pretty easily during this time. Yeah, you're not gonna kill Domingo. You guys are leveling up pretty easily during this time past level 10. It'll start to slow down, and when that slowdown happens, that's actually the best time to go through and promote them, because when they go back to when they go to level 1 promoted, they gain experience like they were level 10 or level 11, one of the two, which means they're just going to increase the amount of experience that they gain. So you can kind of optimize this of when your guys are slowing down experience gains, because in the end, you know, you could have promoted at level 10, you could promote at level 20, their stats are going to be probably about the same, comparable, and their levels will be the same, comparable. You know, whether you held off or you didn't. So it doesn't matter too much. I just like to hold a little bit here. I may promote not at level 20, but I don't know. It just depends on when I feel like it in this run. If I feel like I need to promote them to get those better weapons, because that's another part of it, is getting the better weapons. And I'm kind of slowing down experience, then I'll do that. Like I said, I don't normally. I normally wait it out to level 20, but it does get difficult at certain points of the game. And if you kind of transition there, then the game kind of just feels a little bit more seamless. And you still get some of the stat boosts that you want. Now, some characters benefit more than others by going through and promoting later, or promoting early. Some of them don't get that many bonuses after, you know, level 10. Sometimes it's just like, hey, you get a couple points of attack and a couple points of defense, and it's just not worth it because you would have had extra level ups. So it's something you just gotta kind of figure out on your own. It's something about this game that I like. It's kind of, you know, you've seen in Fire Emblem as well. But in Fire Emblem, it's just a straight, you get bonuses, rather than, hey, you actually decrease in stats. And that's something to get used to, is that you actually decrease in stats in Shining Force 1, if you don't, or when you promote. So your guys get worse before they get better. Ooh, didn't smoke again. That's good. It's a weird concept, and not everybody gets it when they play, and then they promote, and they're like, "Why is my character worse?" So you're gonna have to kind of deal with that. That's also another thing to consider. When do you want your characters to be worse? You know, my guys are pretty good at this time. I could promote now, and it wouldn't affect me too much, especially since we just start getting new equipment. But later on, it may just hurt me to be like, hey, I'm really struggling. That is not the time to promote. You know, unless you are struggling by your attack and you just need more damage, and weapons are the best way of doing more damage. Unless they are an unarmed guy, which, if you have an unarmed guy, you might as well just promote at level 20. They need the attack. Those are the only guys I really advocate for that. Or Arthur. There's some characters that's just when you would do it. You know, most of your other guys though, besides Arthur and your you want to promote you want to promote Arthur, your unarmed guys, and your mages and healers at level 20. They get spells at level 20. They get more MP, for the love of God, more MP. And your unarmed guys, they need all the attack they can get. There's no other way of boosting it. You cannot just get them a better weapon. For you guys with weapons, the weapons matter the most. You know, some of them have decent attack growth and a base, and it helps. But the weapon is what matters the most. You could have almost no attack, as you can see with the archers. Have no attack, and still do a ton because the weapon's good. As you're seeing with Diane, she's doing fantastic with her weapon. That's not her. But when you have those guys that need that, that are weaker, or just need those extra, that need that attack, you need to promote them later. You could promote them level 10 and still be okay, but you're going to be struggling with them. Because there are some enemies in the late game, end game, that are just too tough for them. They become kind of useless. So people don't like to use them if they're doing those types of runs. There we go. Yes, defense. All right, Kokichi. Give him some more experience here. He's kind of coming in on his own. This is what I like to use him for. Go in, you fly around, get you a good position, you chip some damage, kind of move on. Now this is where I'd normally have my mages just kind of blasting, because they just form up into a line for God knows what reason. Whoa. And that's a heck of a Pele level up there. Too bad I'm not going to see that later. I think Valbroy, yeah, Valbroy does fine here. I want to give Diane that kill, because I just want her to promote, or not promote, but level up a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. 32 points of damage. Because giving guns the boost was necessary. I just like giving the boost out. Give guys just a little bit more of an edge. But this map, again, we're not coming up to hard maps here. They're going to come up later. And we had you saw in there, there's a Diane level up, there you go. I mean, has she even gained much stats since we got her? I think she gained some HP and attack once. That kind of proves that point. But you saw that there's, some harder maps kind of in the early game, / mid game. A little bit. I mean, we're still at the mid game, but kind of coming towards the end of it. We gotta make sure that Max gets some levels here, because I don't want him to fall too far behind. Although, to be quite honest, when you get the Chaos Breaker, which you'll see in a bit, when you get that, Nobody struggles. Nobody struggles. But I don't want him to be the most underleveled guy. We'll see if Arthur can get this kill. It'd be nice for him to get a couple more levels before promoting. There we go. Well, we're not going to see that. But boss doesn't move. And just kind of move up. Again, this is just easy enough to kind of go up. Now, Eamon's going to kind of be a sacrificial unit here. Or not. I was going to say, because he's getting hit by Freeze 2 and then hit by the worm. But I guess we don't have to worry about being hit by the worm. Is that a kill? Actually, it should be. 49. 13. Yes, that's a kill. Yeah, well, we'll let Max get that. I'm willing to wait that out for Max. Even for Ernest. Oh, he's gonna level up from something else anyway. Oh, and so will Ernest. Is there anybody that needs a kill? Vanguard could use it. I'm pretty sure Guns. No, I mean Guns could have used it anyway, but yeah, I'm not gonna waste that. Okay, that works. I don't like to give people kills when they don't need that experience. I thought I could have attacked with Ernest. Now that I thought about that, I forgot that they weren't one-hit killing. It was Guns. But oh well. Yeah, we'll just kind of move up here. I knew that was happening. The Freeze 2 is just not that scary. Now, I mean, you guys are lined up. We'll have to be lined up. Or it could be lined up for that to make it scary. But if you're smart, you send, people exactly how I positioned my guys. You don't worry about it. We just gained a level 2. We'll see who I give the experience to. Not even. Definitely not even. She'll be leaving soon. Yeah, I could give the kill to Guns. Oh. I didn't realize that Master Mage still gained HP. Or recovered HP. Okay, cool. I skipped that dialogue. Something arc, something Matafa. Max, I was waiting for you. I used that mermaid to bring you here. Just letting you know who it is, since they don't have portraits up for certain things. It's the voice of the spirit in the pool of the ancients. The shining path lies behind this door. It leads to the land of the ancients. The key to the cursed door is there. I shall open the way to the shining path now. Oh no! No! Though it takes all my remaining strength, you shall not use the path. I thought I killed you. The voice of the spirit is heard again. Alas, the path is blocked. Listen, 2 things are needed to break free Dark Dragon. Dark Soul must get the key to the door, as well as the manual of the seal. The manual is in Dragonia, where there's totally not dragons. You must stop Dark Soul. The seal must not be broken. Go to Prompt. There you should find another shining path. So you have to go to 2 places. They didn't tell you which order, but you figure it out. Max, quick! The place is collapsing. Run! And just skips ahead of that. They don't have you going back through the winding path. And there's the pool again. Oh, I was right. The shining path was here. Too bad it is now blocked. Yep. But now we can go back into the boat. It's me, Shell. You've been with the friar at Ring Reef? Did he tell you a secret? No. His father was a friar of Shade Abbey. He was born in Gardenia. Amazing! Oh, the friar of Shade Abbey was brutally murdered by Dark Soul. Are you leaving now? Please visit again after your quest is over. I'll show you around. We're never coming back again. And we just land our ship here. So now we have a little bit of business. Oh wait, no, actually I need to get to that friar. Which of course I have to use the boat to get to. Because there's a promotion that we need to do. Because I'm pretty sure we get, yeah, we get our next guy after this. Alright. So that kill for Arthur was not necessary, but... Yep. And now, Arthur is a paladin, which their sprite looks amazing. I really like the paladin sprite here. Which we'll go through and see. Yes. And nobody was dead, so we'll just save. Which I've been kind of... I'm not going to say lucky, but... You know, fortunate that nobody's died yet. Saved me a little bit of cash. Not that you need to worry about it too much. I mean, if you saw my Shining Force 2 Let's Play that I started, that I'm probably going to have to restart, then... cash is hard to come by sometimes. For him, I will actually go through and buy the Steel Lance, because he's going to need it. Now, I didn't compare his stats beforehand, but let's see here. One, boom. So he actually looks pretty cool. We'll go through and look at his stats here. But I think he had 17 hit points. I don't remember how much attack that he had. You know, 2 MP. Ugh. I mean, I'm sure he had more defense. He had 1 more MP. I'm sure he had plenty more attack. I mean, he's at 23 attack now. Let's compare that. Let's go to Eamon. How about that? Take off the power ring and Eamon's more powerful. That's the stat drops that you're looking at. I really should have gotten the stats before, but promotion, like, it kicks the crap out of your characters. But if we go through and equip the Steel Lance for Arthur, where's Arthur? There he is. Okay, the Steel Lance is not a good example of this, but but other weapons like the Steel Sword and things like that, they boost your attack by enough to kind of just cover it for you. Oh, I need to talk to the king. That's right. To kind of cover that attack loss. / they can be just massively improved based on when you promote. Alright. Oh, he asked the question if he's leaving. I was talking. Of course I was. I'm just used to going through this. I see. The payment for the repairs comes to 1 million coins. Will you pay it now? Yeah. Why? Don't you have enough money? That is weirdly phrased. Why is that comma there? Or why doesn't he just say, you don't have enough money? He says, don't you have enough money? Probably a translation error. You almost believed me, didn't you? I can't take money from you. I thank you on behalf of my people. Take care and be sure to return later. And then you just go. You talk to the king and you're done. And awesome music. Here we go again. We were just about to land, too. Go, get them. They even know that. It's like, yeah, this is repetitive. We know. But, whoa, wait a second. Where are the enemies? So you have done behind you. Get Pegasus. You got Pegasus Knight right over here. Again, they're not necessary. Ooh. What? They're kind of all in the front, but there's not that many enemies. Now they'll appear. In this map, they appear. So we go up against the gargoyle. I think this is the first instance of the gargoyle. High attack. you know, they cast spell muddle, which is just annoying. It makes you guys miss more. Whenever you cast it, it never works against the enemy, but whenever it's cast on you, it'll definitely work. But if they're casting that, they're not attacking you, so yeah, it's just an annoying spell. In either case, I think that's where we're going to end this part. Thank you for joining me. My name's Magnus, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.